It's over, Johnny. It's over!
Nothing is over! Nothing! You just don't turn it off!
The metaphor I always think about when I think about anger is a river. See, a river like in some, undeveloped place, right? In the past, way back when. Like say the Nile River. It would flood periodically, right? And this flooding would be quite destructive now, wouldn't it? It would just flood the whole plain of Egypt and what have you, right? And it would be a disaster, and people might have, built some little huts by the side of the river, and the river would rise up and wash away these little huts and what have you, and these people would suddenly be homeless, right? A destructive thing, right? But over time, people learned to canalize rivers, right? Put little border walls and channel the river so that it would do good things for the people, right? And the Nile River became, the center of civilization, the birthplace of civilization. Yeah, because people were able to control that river and get it to do the things that they wanted to do, right? And not wash away people's houses, but on the contrary, irrigate the fields so that they would have food. You see? A powerful thing like the Nile was domesticated, properly domesticated. Domesticated in a way that took advantage of all the good things it could bring and, eliminated the bad, right? And that's what you have to do with anger.
So, for you guys who are new to the red pill, don't take this knowledge and turn it into something negative, because that's not what it's for. Don't let it turn on you, and don't let it turn you against yourself, okay? Because this is some powerful stuff you're learning. Instead, use this knowledge to better yourself, to become a better man, to improve your lifestyle, to get the things that you've always wanted out of life. Right? And don't get stuck in the middle of the river as you're crossing over into that new paradigm. Okay, you have to be willing to let go of those old blue pill beliefs, values, and ideologies that you were brainwashed with growing up. You have to be able to let go of those and just live with complete red pill awareness in a red pill reality. And that is how you overcome red pill rage. You just accept people, society, and reality for what it actually is versus what you want it to be and what you expect it to be. You have to let go of those expectations. Okay? Just have to let go of them. Because once you have expectations, prepare to be disappointed. Okay? Just prepare to be disappointed if you have expectations. Because nothing ever goes as planned. Nothing ever goes the way you want it to. That's just how life works.
When I seen a lot of comment sections, a lot of guys, they say, well, a woman I went to homecoming with 10 years ago did this to me. Women are horrible. A woman divorced me. A woman put me on child support. A woman did this to me. I tried to talk to a woman 3 months ago and she rejected me horribly. What you're doing is, you're giving them the power. All those women in the past that did you horribly wrong, that did you dirty, you didn't deserve it, that's what they did. That's on them. That's stopping you from moving forward and progressing because you're harboring that angst towards them, that rage, and you cannot do that. Laugh at these women in the past because they don't understand what a good man was. They still don't understand what a good man is. Guys, majority of women don't know what a good man is. They don't know what he embodies. Women think a good man means a man who's smart, intelligent, that will be their slave, that has no backbone. So laugh at women who rejected you in the past, who did whatever to you. Just laugh. Whatever, I'm moving forward, I'm dealing with other women. Because if you hold on to that anger and frustration, it will cause disease. It will cause frustration. It will cause a lot of sleepless nights. That woman, it's so many women in this world that you can encounter, that you can talk to, that you can interact with. Learn from those situations in the past, because I guarantee you, those women in the past had a lot of red flags.
And quite often for many guys, when they take the red pill, it's because they have some trauma in their life. It's a bad breakup, it's a divorce, it's a woman that, you know, shatters their heart into tiny little pieces, and then they go looking for information. You know, guys that are doing well in relationships, they don't go looking for this information. It's only people that are struggling or have had successive moments of bad relationships where they go looking for this information. So, and then they just get shocked, and they're like, my safe world theory of the way the world works, the way women should behave in a long-term relationship, the way that marriage should be, you know, check off all the boxes sort of thing, just blows up. And it's not true. It's not the reality. And even though they hate the reality of the red pill, the truth that it brings, they still default back to their blue pill conditioning, you know, the plugged in conditioning that society, parenting, religion, government, all that sort of stuff, school has programmed into these men to believe, which isn't true. And because their safe world theory smashes into tiny little pieces, they have a hard time accepting the truth and reality of the way the world works. But I'll tell you this, guys, I will say this again and again throughout my videos over time, whenever I coach guys in any environment, always over and over again. That's the world, you know, the way that it works. So just accept it for what it is and navigate it. Things become a lot better. Trust me, if you keep pushing through and down the rabbit hole, you just have to keep going further down the rabbit hole, and then you'll start to recognize how to navigate the truths, how to become a better version of yourself, how to be the strongest, most virtuous man that you can be, how to deal with all kinds of conditions that come your way. Your life will just become better. There's no question in my mind that if you keep going down that, you know, going through that place, you'll wake up.
And if we can redirect our thoughts and redirect our anger for the most part, we will get to the root. And a lot of times we get stuck on blaming women 100%. I say this, women, we can't continue to blame them. This is their nature. This has always been their nature. This is what you see in the Bible. This is what you hear blues people riffing about. We act like this feminine nature is new, but men have discovered this for a long time, that this is how they are. The problem is they never had the power to change our society, so men just dealt with the problems the way they dealt with it. They shunned them, they kept them out of male spaces, they didn't allow them to do certain things, and that's how we dealt with women. But now we see that women have this particular amount of power, so we have to make sure we direct our anger to the right people, because oftentimes our anger is misdirected. It doesn't serve us any good to go out there arguing with women. It doesn't do us any good going out there with a sour puss face when we're dealing with women. What we need to do is, if you want to deal with women in that way, you completely ignore them.